Well, hello, happy new year everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video today, I want to give you guys a channel update. I want to talk about basically a recap of 2025 and what you guys might expect in 2026. Thank you for all the support this year. A lot has happened. I have some notes here that I'm going to be reading a little bit, key points, because I don't want to miss some things. There's a lot that I need to cover. So some of you might know, and some of you might not know, that in 2025, the YouTube channel had gotten hacked twice. It got hacked twice. Crazy. The first hack was somewhere around February 15th. It got hacked and it took almost a month to get the channel back. That was a very scary moment for me because all of my identity, my training, lots of videos and stuff was just gone. The hacker violated community guidelines and YouTube, thought that was me, so they terminated the channel. And it was hard getting it back. And to be honest with you, I don't recall what caused that first hack. I can't pinpoint it. And a lot of this happens because of collaboration invitations. I get lots of emails every single day of people that want to collaborate with me and want me to push their product or do a review of something. And to be honest with you, I turn a lot of these down. I turn a tremendous amount of these down, but every once in a while I see something that comes through and I think, okay, that might fit the audience and that might fit the channel. And that's kind of what led us to the second hack of the channel. That happened on October 5th, 2025. Again, it was down for almost a month. It was hard getting it back, and each time it feels like your heart's getting ripped out of your chest. I can't even explain how it hurts, how mad you get, how your future seems very dim, it's crazy. But the second one, I remember very clearly. It was what I thought, a collaboration invitation from Gerber. I thought it was from Gerber. The email looked legit. I read the email, it sounded good. And at the bottom of the email, it said, we've included a zip file. If you want to unzip the file, there's a video and there's a PDF document. Watch the video. If you think that that's something that interests you, you want to work with us, then read the PDF to our terms to the collaboration. And if you agree to the terms, then email us back and we'll get started on this collab. And I thought, well, that sounds good, so I downloaded the zip file. And I know some of you right now will be like, what are you doing? But it is what it is. I downloaded the zip file. I watched the little video. They showed some Gerber products. They showed some knives. They showed like some plastic cookware. They were cutting onions and tomatoes. It was a camping style setting. It looked legit. All the Gerber stuff that they were using was genuine Gerber products. And it looked like something that would fit my channel. So I went to click on the PDF to read the document of the terms, and nothing happened. I didn't think nothing of it. I got out of that email. I turned the computer off. I didn't think nothing of it. I was on the TV later that evening. In fact, it was minutes after clicking that PDF. I was on the TV watching some videos, and then all of a sudden, YouTube logged me out, and it logged me into my backup channel, the Jiu-Jitsu 2000 I'm Back channel. And I thought, oh my goodness, did they get me again? So I got on my phone. I was logged out of everything. It's so hard to explain how these hacks make you feel. They are extremely demoralizing, because I had remembered what happened the first time, and I was a lot more careful after the first one So when the Gerber thing happened, I was like, oh my gosh, I fell for it again. You know, and all I'm trying to do is provide good content for you guys, you know, and, you know, outdoor products and things. So my emails were changed, my two-step verification was changed, phone numbers were changed, the whole Google login was compromised. The hacker had done a live video. They went live. They had 35,000 people watching. I don't know if those were people. Obviously, they're probably bots or whatever it is. But there was lots of people thumbing it up, and it was very crazy to see your channel just take off and you have no control of it. And just like the first one, while the hacker had control of the channel, they violated YouTube's community guidelines, and as a result, YouTube, to protect whatever they're protecting, which is the YouTubers themselves or the platform themselves, they terminated Jiu-Jitsu 2000, the channel, in its entirety. And this is within probably 5 minutes of me opening that PDF that never opened. Come to find out later, I had went back to that zip file and I looked at the PDF. It was the red little icon. The icon was a PDF icon, but when you looked at it under details instead of icon views, you see under the details that it does not say, you know, PDF document or whatever it says. It says application. It was just something that I missed. And that's how the second hack happened. And I felt terrible about it. I felt like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to get this back. Getting a hold of YouTube support was hard, but they were very good, just like they were the first time, and they helped me. But it took almost a month. So in 2025, there was 2 months almost that you guys and me lost each other. But again, you know, after the first hack, I lost a lot of subscribers. Even when the channel came back, there was a lot of damage behind the scenes, and I was losing subscribers daily. But as you guys know, I'm not a quitter. And the same thing applied with the second hack. When I got the channel back the second time, it was tough. I was sitting there watching my subscriber counts just drop. It was crazy. People that were subscribed to the channel were not being notified of videos that I was dropping. I got that comment a lot. I got emails from people that were like, where are you? Are you okay? What's going on? I'm subscribed to you, but I'm not getting anything. And I was dropping content the whole time. As soon as I got the channel back, I was dropping content. So I went from about 229,000 subscribers down to about 227,000. But I got good news. Those numbers that were constantly declining have now started to climb. So we are no longer in the red. We are actually starting to climb out of this thing. And it's taken us pretty much all year to get the algorithm reset. After a hack, it's terrible on you. There was a third hack attempt. And again, I got to be real with you guys. I get them daily. I don't know. It's like somebody's attacking me or something. And I'm walking through a minefield in these emails. And the third one that I did not fall for was what I thought was Mora knife. You know, after 2 hacks on the channel and losing everything twice and fighting so hard to get it back, it makes you a lot smarter. You learn from the mistakes, and your armor is on a little tighter, right? So Mora sent out a thing. It was a beautiful email. It looked legit. And I love Mora knives. You guys know that I've dropped lots of Mora videos on the channel. And I thought, well, I'd love to work with Mora. I was at their booth at SHOT Show. And I thought, yeah, it's great. You know, so I emailed them back, and then they sent me an email and it had some attachments. And I thought, wait a minute, that looks familiar. I've learned a few things. So I go to look at the email address that came from what's supposedly Mora knife, but it was something at DAUM or something like that, dot whatever. And I thought, that's not legit. So lesson learned. So the next point that I want to talk about is I did a community poll. I did a thing on the community tab of the YouTube channel, and there was a poll. I had 4 different answers, 4 different responses that you guys could vote on, and I had 75 votes. So I want to say thank you to everybody that voted on that poll. And the question was, what type of content do you want to see on the channel? The number 1 vote, which had 37% of the votes, was camping trips and overnighters. Apparently that's what you guys want. The second one was 29%, and that was survival skills, making soaps, making salves, things like that. The third one was 21%, and that was tiny house progress and off-grid stuff, and that was the third one. And the fourth place was 12%. That was the motorcycle vlogs, the motorcycle adventures and camping trips. So I'm going to do my best in 2026 to follow the results of that poll and give you guys the content that you guys are asking for. Now, I wanted to put more options on that poll. Obviously, I know that there's people out there chomping at the bit for reloading content, and that content is coming, trust me. For me, it's difficult though, because it's almost like when you did it right the first time, why do it again? You know, so anyway, let's move to the next point. That content will come. We spent time on the Columbia River this year. We did a kayaking trip, and it was epic. We took the dog, we took minimal gear, we took kayaks, and we went up north to the Columbia River, and we dropped in and we filmed everything. And in short, there was about 8 hours and 45 minutes, roughly, almost 9 hours worth of footage that we got that I'm going to need to edit. So lots of content there. I'm expecting that episodes of that trip will probably start dropping in the spring, maybe early summer. So stay tuned for the Columbia River. That was an epic trip. Lots of cool things happened on that trip. Moving forward to the next point, some things about 2026. I want to do less product reviews, and I want to do more adventures and more camping and traveling and things like that. The product reviews was a thing that I had to do while I was transitioning. I was going through this, moving from Arizona to New Mexico to be closer to my parents, to help them as they get older. I was doing lots of major changes in my life, going off the grid, selling a home, moving, loads and loads and loads. So it took a lot of time to do things. I had lots of things going on, and that is one of the reasons why I did so many of those reviews and flashlights and all this stuff. So in 2026, we're going to minimize the amount of reviews and get outside more. That's for sure. The next point is we are celebrating 2 years of being completely off the grid, living with solar power. And I can honestly tell you that this is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I absolutely love this lifestyle. We built a tiny house in the mountains. If you guys haven't seen that, please check the Off-Grid Tiny Life playlist. You can watch us from the ground up. This has been amazing. So with the off-grid life comes, your life literally evolves around what the sun is doing as far as electricity. So as a video editor, I have a desktop computer that just eats the watts up. So if I spend a lot of time editing major videos, I run the batteries down and it takes days to recover. That's another reason why you were seeing so many product reviews and stuff, is that the transition to off-grid life takes a lot of power, to edit these massive videos. But we got it figured out, and we got a massive battery bank, and things are going well. Now I'm in a better position where I can do that. lost some cameras too, and had to purchase a couple cameras to keep the 4K videos coming. And that was an expense. And when you got expenses coming in, but you don't have the income coming in because of the hacks, you know, 2 months down, where there was hardly any income, none at all really, each time you get hacked. And we're full-time on YouTube, so that every penny that we make on YouTube is what we have to live with. And that's buying gas, propane, you know, doing everything that we do. So it's been tough, but it's been worth it. It really has. So the next point, I'm still going to do some product reviews. The OGs that have been with me a long time are still going to happen. So the OLIGHT videos are still going to happen. The O-Sight, the Through Nights, Stanley stuff is still going to happen. I did get an old vintage stove, an old Coleman stove, and it's wrecked. So in the future, I'm going to be rebuilding that, going through it. Maybe not to make it pretty, but to make it work. So that'll be coming. The next bullet point here is motorcycle adventures and camping trips. These are things that I've been wanting to do for so long, and I'm finally here in a position where I can start doing them. I'm so excited about that. And there's a massive one that I'm planning for 2026. I haven't told too many people about it. I'm in preparation for it, and that is to take a motorcycle from Mexico to Alaska. I want to do that, but the problem that I'm running into is funding. How do I fund this trip? It's going to cost a lot of money to make this trip. So I'm planning to put my KLR 650, my Kawasaki, the green motorcycle, beautiful bike, 2023. It's the Gen 3 fuel injected. I'm planning to put that up for sale the bike. That'll get me the finances to make this trip a reality. For me, this is a bucket list dream that I've had for a lot of years. I want to go to Alaska on a motorcycle. So if the KLR 650 sells, that is a green light for me on that trip, because I need to get some gear. I need to get, you know, things. I did purchase a 360 camera, an Insta360. I got the X5, so I got that. First time taking the thing out. I'm trying to practice. I'd never used one before. I had it on the stick behind me. I was on a quad and it fell. I didn't even know that it fell, and I drug it. I mean, that was literally my maiden voyage on this thing. I'll be dropping that video for you guys. But I'm trying to learn some of these filming techniques and things in preparation for this Alaska adventure. So that's something that you could probably expect to see happening this coming year. So all in all, I want to say thank you to everybody that has hung on with me through this journey, through the ups and the downs of 2025. The best is yet to come. There's going to be changes on the channel, as I explained in this video. I love you guys so much, and I thank you for your input. I'm also going to be doing more community tab stuff on YouTube. I'm going to try to do that more frequently. Stay involved with you guys a little bit more on what's going on in my life. And yeah, I ask for your prayers that the KLR can sell. If not that, maybe I can sell some other bike or something. Because the way I think about it is I can always buy another bike, but I can't always go to Alaska. I'm going to be 51 years old this year. So time is starting to shrink as far as my potential to do something like this. So I'm going to try my best to get in a position to do it. So again, thank you guys so much for hanging with me through this year. It was a hard year. I did what I had to do to stay relevant on YouTube. I tried to offer the best content I could given the circumstances. Again, living off the grid, you don't have unlimited power. So video editing, large, overnighter kind of videos and stuff, you just simply don't have the power to run that big heavy computer. That's a 12-core processor. It's a Ryzen 9. It's the computer that I built. I think I did a video of it. So yeah, with all that being said, folks, I want to say thank you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. When the hacks happened, I didn't know what my future was. You know, it felt like my resume was ripped out from under me. It felt like my identity was gone. And to recover from that, not just once, but twice in 1 year, that's a massive thing. So if you guys are not getting the notifications, I recommend that you unsubscribe, resubscribe, click the notification bell, choose all notifications, and buckle up, because 2026, I got lots of things planned. Lots of things. I'm going to be doing motorcycle stuff. I'm going to be doing camping trips, less products and more getting out, more skills, things like that. So the release schedule, I'm planning to release on Sundays, and there might be a midweek, maybe Wednesday-ish video dropping in the event that I have something other than whatever I'm working on for that week. So I love you guys. Thank you for hanging on. It's good to be back, you know, and climbing again. I just, yeah, it's crazy. I'm getting a little long-winded here, so I'm going to wrap this one up. Happy New Year. Please go out and have fun. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Drop comments down below. Please like this video, share this video, and until next time, stay blessed. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.